Hi, welcome to my channel. How's all my crabby apples out there? This is Elizabeth Crabtree at the Crabtree Way. I'm going to show you a little tour of my mealworm farm. Now, the reason why I have mealworms is to support my chickens. We got chickens this year. They're 13 weeks old, and I do want to start supplementing some of their food. So mealworms is going to be a source of protein for them, along with some other things that we're doing to kind of stretch the chicken feed out. But I'll go into more of that later. But I wanted to give you a tour of my mealworm farm today. I just got these mealworms in May. I don't remember the date, but yeah, they're coming along great. We have just the first generation in this household of worms and adults is what I got from my supplier. And I will list the supplier in the description. I think it's Midwest Mealworms, but don't quote me on that. Check the description below. But yeah, they're very healthy and doing well. I forgot what else I was going to say. Anyways, very exciting news. Very exciting news. We actually have some baby worms. I will make sure I get a shot of the baby worms for you. And those are the second, like this actual first generation here hatched and raised in my mealworm farm, which is very, very exciting. The worms that we originally got, there's not many left of them. They're all becoming adults, which means hopefully my worm population is about to explode, and I'm working on my systems of management. Yeah, so let's go take a look, okay? All right, this is an update on the mealworm farm that I have going. So let's show you around a couple different areas. So down in here, I'm sorry, let's start up here. So I decided that with the pupas, I was going to go ahead and put them in their own drawer. It looks like I forgot to put the bungee cord on this one. Because it's so much easier. They don't need any wheat bran. They don't need a water source. So it's just so much easier to see if beetles have emerged. And I can literally tilt this drawer over to the side and slowly push them into whatever drawer the current beetles are that I'm collecting. Decided I'm going to start doing tags like this. Come up with a tagging system. Looks like these I had were all pupas on 6'4", and at the time I was mixing pupas and beetles together. Absolute mess. Not doing that again. So it looks like pretty much all of them pupated. I gotta clean their skins out. I think I'm gonna be using a hair dryer method to do so, to blow them out, like walk it outside. But we'll see. I'm still developing my methods here. And I've seen a lot of people doing a lot of different things online, but everyone has to develop their own methods. So anyways, these are all the beetles that I've collected last night and this morning from the pupas. So they're growing up quite fast. And since I didn't have a lot of worms left from the first generation of worms, this is all we have left of, like, and there's a lot down in the wheat bran too. I went ahead and combined, because I was short on clean canisters, I went ahead and combined the hatched eggs. So I've got little baby worms in there. They're only like a 1/16 of an inch. With these big ones, because they're pupating really fast. So alright, so I moved this so we can see a little bit better, hopefully. But there are baby worms in here. I'm gonna try zoom in. Zoom in. Do you see our babies? They're real tiny. I'm really hoping that the big worms are not eating them. I don't know if that's a thing. I do need to research it. I gotta get some more trays. Hopefully better separate these worms out in different ages. But yeah, there's our baby worms. And if anyone else grows mealworms, can you tell me if these little white specks are all eggs, or is this part of the wheat bran? I don't know. Do I have that many more mealworms that are going to hatch? Canisters. I went ahead and combined the hatched eggs. So I've got little baby worms in there. They're only like a 1/16 of an inch. With these big ones because they're pupating really fast. So now it's real easy for me to look in here and see if there's pupas. Then I move them into here if there's pupas, and then I look in here for beetles, and then I move them into this one. And I decided I'm going to go ahead, I need to put the date on here. Whatever beetles come out of the other drawer for the next week, just gonna put them in here. And then I'll start a new drawer like every week or every 2 weeks, depending upon how fast they're doing. Beetles. These are the original beetles, and I do need to clean this out from dead ones. Some of the adults are dying off that I got from my supplier. So they're happy. There's probably a lot of eggs in the bottom of this one. I do need to check to see if they're hatching, and if they are, then I need to move the adults out. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to process this wheat bran with eggs in there. So I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. So this is my mental process I'm going as I develop my system here. I do like where they're at, though. I'll show you what I'm doing. And then these is the original beetles that pupated out with me. There's only one little brown one in there. The rest of them are black, which means they're sexually mature. And there's another brown one over here. It's hard to open because I got the bungee cord on it, but they're doing good. I just gave them a new potato last night. That means we got eggs starting to be in the bottom. And I am going to add, obviously, I'm going to add more wheat bran down here. They have plenty of wheat bran, but I'm going to try to clean them out a little bit better before these small worms get a little bit bigger. They have plenty of wheat bran. They don't need wheat bran. They might need a tiny bit, but I don't want to. We'll see. So yeah, that's where they're at now. There's on my stairs. This area is kind of our converted garage, and we haven't done much as far as like replacing things, but the reason I like this area is because this is really close to my back door. I see them every day. Don't mind the shades in the background. We're getting ready to replace those. But I see this every day, which means I'm going to check on them every day. If I didn't see it every day, I wouldn't check on them, and they would get all mixed up and just outlandish and hard to manage. So this is working for me, because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Yeah, let me know if you got any questions about the setup. My intro video must have been in like what do they call that? Selfie mode. Gosh, Elizabeth. So that's my mealworm farm. Thank you for joining me. I really do. I'm really excited about the progress of the mealworms. I'm really hoping that this is going to help with supplementing some chicken feed. I know there's going to be some mealworm farmers out there who are professionals and or have done this for a while. Advice is welcome. This is a learning channel. I mean, a lot of what you're going to see on this channel is stuff I'm doing for the first time, and then I'm just figuring it out and trying to do things in a responsible, ethical way, but also really easy because my brain needs really easy, so yeah. I know it's a weird place to put the mealworms, but it's working because I'm checked on a regular basis. So, um, that's my mealworm farm. Let me know if you have any questions. Open to advice. Thanks for watching. Many blessings to you, my crabby apples. Bye.